Well, hello there. You join me here off the ship. I'm actually on SMS land to get that point across. I think DEFRA have missed the ball here. They could have used some of the videos that I've done and other people could do to promote the hard work that the scientists do on board and the work that DEFRA does. Yeah, we do need study in sustainability of the sea creatures because it's all part of the ecosystem. You know, it's some of the the plant plankton we get, I can't remember the name of it, adds to the oxygen in the water, which then evaporates into the atmosphere, and of course the absorption of CO2 by these plankton as well. So it all, if the government is set to reduce CO2, which is in my mind it's absolutely, I almost swore then, is absolutely nuts. You know, they need to start studying it and actually come up with some decent results. Anyway, so I'm off the ship and I'm going to go for another walk. So I don't know what this ship is in front of me. It's obviously another icebreaker with it. It looks like it's got a fairly well protected forecastle area there for the crew to moor the ship up in obviously rough weather, or even to put the anchors down if they're anchor handling. I don't know what they do. I don't really know what this ship does, but it looks like a supply boat for deep sea somewhere. Anyway, there's IMO number up there, which is 9424819. I can't see the name of the ship. All I can see is ashore at the end, I think it is. But I'll walk around and have a look. Anyway, so let's turn you around and continue my way ashore. So there we go. Right, so I'm going to go down this way. I'm going to walk off. Oh, the wind noise isn't too bad. Almost walked into a fence pole there. I was busy looking down, not looking where I'm going. Somebody up there. I'll resume in a minute. Anyway, so continuing on. Yeah, I didn't want to get any of the workers from SMS in the video just because I didn't want to. Anyway, so I'm walking ashore now to have a look at a few Banksies. Well, I was, until I found out one of our IT experts that we have, he comes on board every time the ship's into Lowestoft. He's actually a local lad here. So he knows about the Banksies, and apparently the giant Banksy with the seagull that was looked like he was pecking something out of a one of these giant skips that you get on the, you see where people put their garbage, building products. Anyway, somebody has taken down the whole wall. Can you imagine that? The whole wall of this is the back end of a house. You know, you can imagine the end terrace of a house, or a row of houses, where the end wall they've taken down and sold for about £1 million, which is rather strange. And also the other Banksy that was up in the middle of the town, which was a small boy digging, making a sandcastle. That's been painted over, spray painted over. But yeah, that was also, it's been redone, but it's no longer a Banksy. Obviously, if you're going to repaint something, it can't be the original, which is a shame. And there is one more, which is far too far for me to walk to, is Alton Broad somewhere. There's another one up there, which is on council land, which means that it can't be sold. So that's a good thing. Do I like Banksies? Well, I think some of them. My friend that used to run a YouTube channel, Photo Fiend, he's done quite a few of the Banksies. Where he lives up at Greater Yarmouth, which is further up the coast from where I am at the moment. And now he stopped YouTube because of all the abuse that he was getting for filming in public. Which brings me nicely on to the fact that recording in public is not a crime. Photography is not a crime. Now, on private land, the landowner can ask you not to record. But once you've recorded an image, that image is yours. That's your intellectual property. And that cannot be removed unless you get a court order. Only the courts can make you delete a photograph. And myself and I photograph in public. Well, now that I've been asked not to photograph anything on board ship now, is something that I won't do. I only got a couple of years to go, and I don't want to change jobs just now. So I'm going to abide by their rules, and I'm not going to photograph on board ship. But out in public, I can take as much film as I like, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. But like I said, if I did film on there, the only thing that they could do is to take me to court and make me delete the photographs. And as all my images rarely contain any of my fellow shipmates, and all those that I have done don't object to me taking photographs, yeah, they are entitled to a copy from the data handler. But I'm just individual at the moment. But yeah, the data protection laws are a bit of a minefield, really. Now, this is something that I normally miss out on because I cut the corner off when I go to Asda's. So let's turn you round and I'll show you this giant kingfisher. Right up there is a giant kingfisher on the side of that building. I'm going to nip over the road. We'll see if we can get a slightly closer picture. If you see that up there, oh yeah, I need to zoom up, don't I? Right. There it is up there. I was too busy looking at the road. I didn't want to get squished. So there you go, that's up there. It's ATM, I think the signature is on that. So we'll come back down to me. Let's return you back. There we go, that's back on me again. Right, so I'm just going to cross the road. Traffic lights are red, so the cars are stopped. Someone went on the phone in their car. Yeah, how do I know? Because he's doing it one-handed, trying to steer around the corner one-handed. Whilst the other hand's on the phone. But so here we go. Not often I actually get to come ashore in the daylight, simply because we're normally working. I've been allowed off early, half an hour early. I've got knocked off, simply because we're going to be up late tonight on standby when we leave. So there we go. You always feel self-conscious when you're talking to yourself on your phone or your camera as you're walking around. Well, there we go. This is the brand new Indian restaurant over there. So I'll just turn you around and have a look. There, on the other side of the road on that corner, the brand new Indian restaurant. It wasn't there before, so my work colleague might be coming ashore in about another 20 minutes. He might get knocked off, so by the time he's had a shower and got dressed, he might meet up. We might go in there for a meal, actually. He owes me a meal. Yeah, so otherwise we'll be going to the Joseph Conrad, the Wetherspoons pub. It's cheap in there, that's why it's £2 something a pint, so that's rather nice. So I'm almost at the train station. Yeah, I'm almost at the train station. That's where I have a parcel to pick up at the Amazon depot. So I'm just going to stop all this and put the camera away, and we'll continue later on. There we are. I'm at the train station, and right outside is a boat which is filled with plant pots, and there's some lovely little flowers here. Let's see if I can get a close up there of this one. Now that's quite nice, isn't it? I like that little flower. And the lavender, how dark is that? It's almost black. With, but I suppose it doesn't get much sunlight, I suppose, after midday because of the position that it's in. So let's take a grander view, shall we? There. So I'll just turn you around. There it is. It's like a little speedboat on its side, giving you a view of Lowestoft train station. Lowestoft in bloom, it says on the side there. What a lovely little flower pot that is. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm going to put the camera away and see if my mate's here.